looks like we're live. Let me real quick send some promotion messages really quick. Let me just get my iPad set up so I can see the chat, and then we can get going. But, yeah, hey everyone. How y'all doing? Hello, Black Velvet Ice Cream. Hello, Mark the Merchant. Pikmin 2 is a game that I've played a lot. Like, I'd wager, I don't know, a lot. But I never beat it. And there's some things that I've never done. So, today, I'm gonna play Pikmin 2. Now that's on the Switch, it's in a lot easier of a, it's a lot easier for me to just pick up and play now. Helicotate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Helicotate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. This is Captain Olimar. And this is Planet Helicotate. Here's the president and local employee, Louis. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Quite glad, but sadly I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pick brand carrots was eaten. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. So I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan, 10,100 Pogos. We have no means to repay it. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, 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 money, 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 money. Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 pokos. This thing's worth 100 pokos? That's more than a year's salary. What? There are more on that planet? They can repay our debt! Louis, you don't look alive! You must depart immediately! With Captain Olimar! So, we're off. I love how they dodged the asteroid that hit Olimar in the first game. Just a subtle nod there. Valley of Repose. So, Louis fell out of the ship. That doesn't look good. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert. Danger. Louis is missing. He must have gotten somehow... He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. My bet's on the first one. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. Help them use left stick to put the cursor near Pikmin and blah 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 blah. Tutorials. Spouting tutorials. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions, and do not delay. Alright. There we go. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Let me know if I should stop the ship voice. Because I know it might get annoying. Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our locations and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Is it fortunate that we've established a connection with Louis? Sorta. I mean, on the plus side, he's Louis, but on the minus side, he's Louis. So, I mean... Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Well, it sprouted a lot quicker. Pretty quickly. Although this might just be a tutorial. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Press A to throw a Pikmin where you want to take action. A squad of them can do a lot. Yeah, disband X. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling pig carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? That is one of my favorite cutscenes, like, ever. Anyway. Alright, here, I'll help you out, Pikmin. Oh, wow. Dang, you can do some damage with punching in this game. The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems holding A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Hold on, you. Grab that. Oh wow, these come out of the ground a lot faster than they do in the first Pikmin game. And I've been playing Pikmin 1 on its Switch port because well, it came with Pikmin 2. And I've never played it before, but something that strikes me is those Pikmin stay in the ground a lot longer before becoming pluckable. Oh yeah, must protect the tiny carrot people, yes. Anything else to get? Doesn't look like it. Oh, and there's another feature that the ship hasn't told us about. Is holding L I can use. I believe it's called the lineup trumpet. And I can, order them around to, well, line up. That'll be helpful in the future. Yes, protect. Don't be like this, merchant. I saw what happened last time you tried to play Pikmin on stream. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press ZL to move the camera behind you. Also, press ZR to zoom in or out. Up or down, yeah. And press left or right. Yeah. Nice. Oh. 20. Yeah, hold on. But yeah, there's just about enough to lower this. You have a courage reactor on the table next to you now. I brought it out for this specifically. Nice. Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything. Correct? This takes so long. Anything else that can help? Alright, you guys wait here. Actually, hold on, let me show a little detail. So Olimar and Louis have different lineup trumpet sounds. So this is what Olimar sounds like. And this is Louis. Also, you may have already noticed in the background music, it's subtle, but when you're playing as Louis, the music is in swing rhythm. But when you're Olimar, it's straight eighths. This game has a lot of really fun, like, adaptive audio. It is like this game is a masterpiece for that. Like in the soundtrack and audio department. It's also known for being like ridiculously hard. I probably should have mentioned that earlier, and that's probably why I procrastinated so long on starting this stream, because I've like had Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch for, like, weeks now. But I've been putting this off. And part of that's just not waking up in the morning and feeling like I don't want to sit in front of a computer and talk to people. Need to do things at my own pace, but I mean, part of it's just Pikmin 2's that scary. I also love how the two of them, like, say their names when you switch. Olma, Louis. It is the courage reactor. 280 Pokos. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hakatate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Fun fact, Olimar is voiced by Kazumi Tataka. The Pikmin are voiced by Hajime Wakai. Nice to know, Galacticoopa, and hello. Welcome to my eventual suffering. But I don't want to think about that just yet. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Mail from the president. Here in our world map, we have our ice world that we landed in here. And we'll eventually be able to land in the forests beyond and the kind of lake area in the background. Which notably are all areas from the refurbished areas from the first Pikmin game. Or redesigned areas from the first Pikmin game, so that's pretty cool. We also have our treasure hoard in Piclopedia. Here we have the courage reactor. Olimar has notes on everything. We recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? And Olimar has notes on the native creatures as well. Dwarf Red Bulborb. Dwarf Red Bulborb. Panoceros pseudoculi russus. Breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family, a close relative to the vanilla breadbug. It escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Pellet Posy. Amplus nutrient. Pelletweed family. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half-plant, half-animal species, such as Pikmin and the candy pot flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative, although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pelletweed family. The fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. Love these notes. And also, we can throw carrots at them. Give them a snack. Alright. Let's land back in the Valley of Repose. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Wow. The ship has no chill. Guys, there anything up here? Nope, there is nothing up here. Oh, this is also nice. Louie will help you pluck Pikmin, so it goes even faster. Really? Really? You walked over here to... Hear that. I do kind of wish that the Pikmin in this game would kind of... Their AI would default to picking up things that, like, aren't full. Because, like, I throw, like, one Pikmin at one flower over here and one at the other. Then they will... Oh, wow, that actually worked. Usually I end up, like, both running to one pellet and helping carry it and leaving the other one behind, but, yeah, at least I don't seem to trip in this game. It's something that would happen, like, way too often in the first game. Pikmin AI has consistently improved each game, yeah. And it's a shame they didn't touch that up a little bit. A shame they didn't touch that up a little bit for the remake, or the re-release here. Alright, let down that bag. Something that's nice to know is that if a Pikmin lands on a target, it will do extra damage. So if you get your aim just right, you can ambush foes with an instant... That can instantly knock out some creatures, like those dwarf bulborbs. Like, their landing on an enemy does more damage than them latching on and hitting them, like, kind of their normal way of fighting. Thought that was only specific enemies? Eh. Oh, that's big. I'm going off what knowledge I have, and I don't really... Yeah, it's just from observation. Take that one with a grain of salt. Get him. Get him quick, 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 quick. There we go. Yeah, another treasure over here. Yeah. Got it. Olimar back there. So I expect we'll make it into the next area for this stream. There's a cave called the Hole of Beasts, and that will probably be the last thing we do today. Something we're about to see is that not only do we have the overworlds to explore for treasure, we can also delve deep into underground cave dungeons. Alright, what is this? It is the utter scrap. 170 Pocos. Alright, that's all of our guys, I think. Man, the Pikmin are slow in this game. Or maybe are just fast. I feel like... I don't know, it's just... Alright. Let's line them up and have them break down this wall. Don't worry, I'll help you. Unfortunately, I don't think punching... Yeah, Olimar and Louie can, like, weakly punch things if they don't have any Pikmin, but it's not useful for much. It is hilarious to punch things to death, though. Like, you have to punch enemies to death sometimes. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall when their might is ferocious? Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Okay, yeah, just... I love that little jingle when you discover a cave. Just full of mystery. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. I will return any Pikmin outside of that group to the Onion. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Alright. Emergence Cave. The top here is a list of potential dangers, and it's showing none of them. Let's go in. Icy hole in the ground here, looks like. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship. I am an all-purpose support pod. straight up. We got like a little bottle cap here. Spicy ginger ale. Haven't really had ginger ale, but I could go for a nice vanilla cream soda. These I think are snowy bulborbs. They operate much similar to a normal bulborb, or normal dwarf bulborb. This is just kind of the cave underground version. Quenching emblem. Anyone else hungry? Is it just you? No, no, some things in this game make you hungry. The various treasures. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. I beg to differ. I mean, they're only worth a couple Pokas, but it feels like it should be more, because, like in-universe, at least, because, I mean, I bet scientists would pay top dollar to investigate, right, scientists would pay, like, top dollar to, like, investigate creatures from, or like autopsy creatures from another planet. Also, that orange is called the citrus lump. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything left. So this hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with CL and... Yeah. Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. That is one nice thing. Even if you... even if there are Pikmin left unattended, they will all come to you when you go down a level in a cave. Final floor. Alright, so the danger in these caves is that, as you can see, we can't use enemies to repopulate our Pikmin. So, we're stuck with, we get a little bit of money in exchange here, but we're stuck with whatever squad we have and whatever we find in the cave. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Oh yeah, this game also introduces, like, power-up, upgrade stuff, which is pretty fun. Usually a reward for completing a cave is, like, a permanent power-up of some kind. Alright, this requires 101 Pikmin to carry, and we do not have that many. And in fact, it is impossible to have that many, as you can't have more than 100 Pikmin out at once. So we're gonna have to find another way. Alright. Astounding, a flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Alright. These are candy pops, I believe. And this is what they do. They convert Pikmin between types. This is a purple Pikmin. Amazing, a purple Pikmin. It has hair and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. So yeah, candy pops are often found underground and are a good way of... They're pretty much the only way to customize your squad while you're underground. Because otherwise... Because you can't, you can't reproduce Pikmin, but those let you, alter their types. So whereas red Pikmin, I guess we never went over this, red Pikmin are immune to burning damage. They cannot be set on fire, and their prickly noses allow them to deal more damage to enemies when attacking. Purple Pikmin are a little slower, as you can see when we move around. Purple Pikmin have the carry weight of 10 normal Pikmin. So, this thing is being carried by just 11 Pikmin here. They don't carry things very fast, so I'm gonna add some, but purple Pikmin can be a huge help when carrying large, heavy objects. Additionally, their weight causes them to stun enemies when they land on them. At least purple Pikmin, they have that landing damage on anything. So these will be invaluable to our future expeditions. The Spherical Atlas. There is a device resembling a microchip embedded inside this sphere, retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data to my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Be right back getting food. Alright, see ya. Press plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the D-pad. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. There's a little riff in the background music there, or in the background sound there, that indicates that we've collected all the treasure on a floor. That's a good thing to look out for, or to listen out for. Oh, on that note, I should mention one thing. Beating the game requires, collecting 10,000 Pokos to pay off your debt, and then entering a, here's a spoiler-free version of it, entering a final dungeon. Entering, exploring, and finishing, defeating a boss in the final in a final dungeon that opens up once you do so. Technically, that does not require collecting all the treasures. I'm going to collect all the treasures. So I suppose you could call this a 100% run, actually. I'm not sure if that's technically true. I'm not going to fuss too much over, like, filling out the Piclopedia or anything. But, yeah. Astounding. Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Alright, this geyser will be our exit from the cave. We can ask the ship to fly us out at any time, but it will have to drop all the treasure we've obtained in order to... drop all the treasure we've obtained in this cave in order to fly us and the Pikmin back up. So, in order to truly finish off a cave, you need to find this geyser. We've made 502 Pokos in that cave alone. 5 years' salary. I think we're doing pretty good. All in one night. Actually, one day. So I think we're doing pretty good for ourselves. You'd argue clearing the debt technically counts as finishing the game? Maybe. I suppose it does give you the credits, but, like... there is definitely more to do afterwards. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Olimar and Louis, since you'll explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you will have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. That marks the end of the day. One thing to note is, since we got those purple Pikmin underground and don't have an onion for them, we won't be able to reproduce them using the onion. So in order to get any more, we will need to find more candy pops in caves. Funds earned. Oh yeah. There's also a chart showing exactly how all of your Pikmin have died. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hoctate Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha! Alright, the sphere chart has allowed us to access the Awakening Wood, which I believe is a kind of a remixed version of the Forest of Hope from the first game. Now, I didn't really enjoy the Forest of Hope when I played through that game, but in my earlier playthroughs of Pikmin 2, or in my memories of Pikmin 2, I did like the Awakening Wood and its terrain and stuff. Hold on, we got a red bulborb. Red bulborb, Oculus Kegiami russus, grubdog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the grubdog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grubdogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth, showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots. This creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returning to their nests. Originally classified as the spotty bulborb, further research has reclassified this species as the red bulborb. Subspecies of varied colors have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle their classification. Snow bulborb, Pansaris pseudocoli frosticus, breadbug family. Like the dwarf red bulborb, the snow bulborb is a member of the breadbug family that seeks to survive through imitating the appearance and behavior of a bulborb. Its pale coloration and blue spots make for easy identification. In particular, this organism mimics the hairy bulborb, but is of course unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy bulborb its name. However, as the hairy bulborb has been known to lose its hair in certain circumstances, the snow bulborb is an effective mimic that is often mistaken for a member of the same species. Violet candy pot bud, Flora punceus, candy pot family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pot buds in the subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this planet has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern, regardless of geographic region. Tossing Pikmin into this flower results in the release of purple Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of Pikmin tossed in. This variety of candy pop contains robustly odoriferous oils. If candy pop flowers could be cultivated, there's no doubt that the plants would offer multifaceted benefits to the cosmetic, medical, and tourist industries. Citrus lump. This fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected it from the frigid cold. It's quite remarkable. The shape of the fruit eerily resembles the president's head. P.S. The labyrinthine underground and trails of this planet are like a completely different world. Utter scrap. The area we recently touched down in is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation. As tranquil and relaxing as it is, I named it the Valley of Repose. Using Pikmin to remove obstacles, I was able to open up some new areas to exploration where I found this hunk of metal. Quenching Emblem. I often brag about my inexhaustible supply of self-control, but when I peer at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. The purple Pikmin Spherical Atlas. The purple Pikmin were somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today, we measured their physical strength using the ship's onboard beefometer. It seems that they have 10 times the weight and physical power of any other Pikmin. When I throw them, they land with a resounding thud. I've decided to commemorate the cave I first encountered them in by naming it Emergence Cave. Alright. Awakening Wood. As I said earlier, there's a cave called the Hole of Beasts that I'm going to complete today, and that will mark the end of this stream. Oh, I tell you, you see an onion in the background to this flyover. It was a blue Pikmin onion. We'll probably be able to get that at some point. Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. So as we said before, the purple Pikmin cannot reproduce through the onion, since it is not the right color. Louis, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? Yeah. Olimar, remember to properly train new employees. Yeah, so we can swap Pikmin types with R, just to throw with R. Alright, now let's demonstrate the power of these purple Pikmin. As I said, they stun enemies when thrown at them. See, that guy couldn't even move. Alright, didn't miss that. There's water that way, I can't go there. Oh yes, tall grass. So if we let the Pikmin pull up this tall grass, occasionally that'll release nectar, which is a vital stage in Pikmin development. It allows them to bloom the flowers on their heads, which makes them move faster. Especially good for these purple guys. The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature to leaf from leaf, bud, flower. Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate, Louis. Okay, no, those are just the white ones. They can't hurt you. Okay. This is the Sunseed Berry. 10% of debt recovered. Already, we're doing well. Can just barely see a cave up there. Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture out onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 Pikmin on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? As we as we noted before, we did see a blue Pikmin onion, a blue-colored onion, on a descent. So that could be. Oh, okay, these are, spicy berries. Should grab some of those. That is a new mechanic to this game, I believe. And those berries can help us. We gotta break down this door. I hear Wii Remote buzzing at you on the treasure cage. You're playing through the game on the Wii right now, you said? This berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me more specimens. Yeah. Despite the revolutionary control of the Wii, the Wii version, can't help but feel like the Switch version still feels great to play. This is spicy nectar. Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra-spicy spray. Although as untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing down on the D-pad. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left. Yeah. So yeah, we just produced a bottle of spicy nectar, which we can spray on our Pikmin to, I believe, instantly produce flowers. And temporarily boost their speed and damage for a while. I'll have you guys work on more spicy nectar. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Thankfully, those guys, yeah, I have to take time to swallow Pikmin. And enemies usually do, so you can kill them before they've eaten something. Oh, the flower seems that in Pikmin 3, but yeah. Y'all notice something? Yeah. That thing is a creeping chrysanthemum, and those scared the heck out of me as a kid. Oh, this that way. I'm gonna have Louie head back here. The other ones. Okay, Pikmin 3 introduced a really good feature where you can essentially open the map and tell your guys to go to particular spots on the map. I am very much a fan of that and kind of wish they put it in this. There's a lot of things I wish they put in this release. Because there's a lot of things that I think this game needs. Alright, now I'll have Louie take the rest of the Pikmin back to Olimar. Biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Yes, they are. Red Pikmin are immune to fire. This is the Hole of Beasts. As you can see, there's a recommendation at the top that we bring in red Pikmin because of the fire. Fun fact, regular chrysanthemums are in the game and the Piclopedia, but aren't the flowers that the creeping chrysanthemums hide as. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna finish this cave and we're gonna finish the day after that, but that's when we're gonna call it quits tonight. So we're in the home stretch here. We're in the end of the game now. We're not, but alright. Yeah, so we chart the map as we go. Yeah, this looks like a D-pad from like a game controller. Never mind, that's not your own. Alright. Fake fun facts with Philip. Sorry. The flowers that they hide as are called Margarets. Okay. Stone of Glory. Alright, that's all the treasures. So actually what I can do is just explore for the cave. Exit for the next floor with just Olimar and leave my Pikmin in a safe place. Because they'll all follow me through when I go down. Ooh, an egg. I believe underground, this is where we get nectar. Alright. Ah, Matites. Okay. Those are Matites. Sometimes they randomly pop out of eggs. I hate them. They're gross and creepy. They do provide a lot of nectar that I can't even use here because all my Pikmin are flowers. Oh, hey. Each candy pop takes 5. It can take 5 Pikmin. Any more are pushed out. Alright. Is there anything here? I don't see anything. Sublevel 3. Alright. Those are the flame geysers are coming in. So I'm gonna make an attempt to bring out all the red Pikmin and leave the purples behind here. Because the red Pikmin can disable the flame geysers so that the purples can come through. Alright, there's a thing in there. Okay, so listen to the music here. It's added a little background track here to it while we're carrying a treasure. It additionally adds like drums when you're fighting enemies or in danger. Again, Pikmin 2 is a master of adaptive audio. Like, there's a lot of different layers and stuff that come in and out depending on the situation. Strife Monolith. that all? Oh, looks like it. So once this comes through, I can, I think, just leave. Unless there's anything else. The Cosmic Archive. There's the sound. Alright, level 4. This one looks to be a bit bigger. Just got a treasure early because of purple chank. Huh. Alright, ambush that guy. Wow, this dude ate a whole ass Game & Watch. I don't exactly know how, but I'm not really gonna question it. Dream Architect. So it looks like there's coming kind of a theme through this cave of treasures. Of treasures that are some way Nintendo related. This is the Luck Wafer. And that was the last treasure, huh? This cave's flying by. New purples. Some of that nectar. Alright, well, I really want to make sure I have all my Pikmin ready for floor 5. Alright, well, this isn't foreboding at all. This is a thing. Just slowly and carefully maneuver myself around the room. Oh, I pick one over. Wow, it did not notice that. So I can line up. Wait, hold on. Where's... Its head's over here, right? Nope, no. Run. Okay. Okay, this is the Empress Ball Blacks. Its primary course of action to attack your Pikmin is to roll around and squash them. For a first boss fight, it's actually pretty deadly. You gotta be really careful of pulling your Pikmin back before it decides to shake them off and roll. Not much movement is required, but it's treacherous and it's devastating if you end up messing it up. I think we can finish her off the cycle. There we go. Oh, alright, so a jingle for a new power-up item. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hockatate cannot come soon enough. The prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. Alright, that'll be an invaluable asset here. It also grays out when there is no treasure on the floor as a further indication that you are done on a particular floor. Dang, we are 20% debt complete. Alright, we still have about half the day, so I'm gonna use that time to, I can use this time to explore further and purples need to stay over here. I'll leave Louie close to that so they can make more spicy nectar. Ooh, that's a thing up there, but our normal Pikmin don't... I can't throw them high enough to reach that. This bag needed 200. Now that we have enough purple Pikmin, we can go down there. And there we go. Oh, there's another cave. Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press plus to contact me and press right on the D-pad on the radar screen. Yeah. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. You know what? What the hell? I'll make preparations to go do that one as well today. Couldn't hurt to go a little bit longer. And the berries are done as well. So once all this is finished, I'll have Louie walk the rest of these Pikmin back to where Olimar is. And we're going longer than I said I would. Welcome to the White Flower Garden. Dangers include fire and poison. We have red Pikmin for the fire, but we don't have anything that can survive poison at the moment. By the way, I hope this style of kind of commentary and gameplay is alright. I like to show off the game as it is, and, not discuss it like I already know everything. Like, especially if I'm showing this game off to other people, I'd like to keep my commentary light and, you know, like, not just saying, oh, yeah, we need blah 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 that we don't have, but, like, queuing into things that I notice and letting viewers come to their own conclusions about certain things. That's how I like to do it. I don't want to just, and if I need help with something, I will ask. I don't want any, like, pointers or anything in the chat if I don't ask, like, for, like, puzzle solutions or anything. Okay, shoot pause. Oh yeah, Mark Merton says, guess everyone will die of poison then. Yes, they will. Unless... So the White Flower Garden appears to be a, underground mechanical factory-type area so far. Alien billboard. Okay. We appear to be suspended above a bottomless pit. Don't throw your Pikmin down there, you won't like what happens. They won't like it either. So this cave is significantly more dangerous because, of course, things can fall off the edge now. So I'm gonna be on guard. Alright, level 2. Alright. Looks like we got fiery blowhogs. You know, I'll actually bring the purples with, since we don't have... Even if they can't survive fire. That's what I was worried about. These guys tend to fling Pikmin off of them aggressively. So, if I can knock them out, if I can stun them with the purples and knock them out quickly, I won't need to worry about them throwing Pikmin off the edge. The petrified heart. That is cute. Only worth 100 Pokos, though. You think a rare metal or crystal. I guess just Hocketations don't really value the exact same things that we humans do. There's another bottle cat over here. I don't understand the question, by the way, Mark the Merchant. I'm confused, trying to think of what I said. Drought Ender. There's the jingle. I think we got everything, so let's keep moving. Oh, I see. I'd be on guard. Well, being a famous swordfish from the famous series, Donkey Kong Country. I don't know, but I mean, can't hurt to try. Become swordfish. Reject humanity, become fish. More candy pops. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. Gonna keep throwing the reds in because I can make more reds. These guys will become a new type of Pikmin. Oh, whoops. Purple went in there. Yeah. I guess he can be a white Pikmin. Everyone knows that heat is just good for is just as good for flowers as sunlight. Yeah, sure. Incredible. A white Pikmin. It is tiny but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are an unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. Alright, so I think we've hit my favorite type of Pikmin in this game. The white Pikmin have cute little red eyes. Despite, like, despite having, like, solid color eyes, they still manage to be as expressive as, like, other types of Pikmin. But their thing is being fast. So if we run around, you can notice that the white Pikmin catch up to the front pretty quickly, followed by the reds, followed by the purples. They're notably faster than other Pikmin types. They have X-ray vision here. Amazing, the white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. Yeah, so they have X-ray vision to detect buried treasures. And they are completely resistant to poison. Their bodies are apparently have acidic fluids running through them, which gives them a nice defense against poisonous substances. They spent the last few years building up an immunity to arcane powder, apparently. The Super Stick Textile. Looks like a roll of tape. Alright. Alright, and got these white Pikmin not a moment too soon. As there are poisonous geysers all over the place. And unlike the fire that, like, you can kind of sort of get around the fire even without red Pikmin because the fire geysers go on and off. The poison emitters the poison vents just continually spew poison. So there's a lot more of a necessity for white Pikmin with these. Something to note, as I believe the captain's suits are completely impervious to poison, since they're wearing space helmets and have their own gas tanks. They can walk through poison clouds just fine, but the Pikmin don't deal too well with it. Alright. There's a mushroom up there. If I use the lineup trumpet, I can direct these guys to go up there and dig that up. Perfect. The toxic toadstool. Alright, so let's see one more thing up there. Yeah, well, one of them made it. Yeah. Survival ointment. Alright, that was everything. Sublevel 5. I've got a bad feeling about this. The industrial landscape has dug into a nest of some sort. Game on. Okay. I should knock it out before I was able to swallow that guy. Well done, Captain Olimar. You've defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Alright, so why I was so apprehensive about that is I've had really bad experiences with the burrowing snagrit in the past. Although, purple Pikmin do make everything easier. We have the 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press the right stick to take a nap. The best upgrade. Hold on. This is what it does. You fall asleep and your Pikmin will carry you back to your base. For when you really don't want to walk that day. However, it should be noted that only 5 Pikmin at once can carry you, so if you have more than 5 Pikmin, the rest will stay behind where you left off, making it not super useful, but just kind of funny. Hope this isn't Pikmin 4? Yes, me too. Best power-up. We are nearly 30% done. Getting close to the end of the day, I'm going to lower this down to a smaller Pikmin squad that I can more easily manage. So I don't plan on really making any progress in, like, minute or two we have left in the game. But maybe we can gather one more bottle of spicy nectar. All right. Alamar, Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of the Pikmin to you. This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the Onion and yourselves into my hull so we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the Onion on their own at a day's end, so call them all to you. So, at the end of the day, all of your Pikmin need to be either at base, meaning, like, under the Onion, or in one of your character's squads, in order to be safe. If not, they will be eaten by the native wildlife overnight. Alright, looks like we're safe. So, did everyone have a good time today? Did I do well at this whole streaming thing that I can never quite seem to nail down? It was really fun. I enjoyed myself quite a bit. And this is in the early stages of Pikmin 2 when the problems don't quite show up yet. Problems haven't quite shown up yet. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Mark the Merchant. Look, Louis' helmet is clipping through the spaceship, it looks like. Whoops. Alright, well, I'm glad I could make this entertaining for y'all. And I think having an audience and being able to share this experience with you all will help me get through the harder parts of this game as well. How's progress, Alamar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press ZR for a close-up view of the action. Let's save the game. And, yeah. That's gonna be it for tonight. Maybe I'll start off next stream. Maybe I'll start up next stream reading out the Piclopedia and the new stuff in the Piclopedia and the Treasure Hoard. But, outside of that, I believe we are done here. Oh, one more Easter egg before we go. If you press minus on the title screen, your Pikmin will rearrange into a Nintendo logo as opposed to the logo of the game, Pikmin 2. Had an amazing time, a lot of fun. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm just... I'm so glad that I can share this all with you guys. Oh, look, there's an iridescent flint beetle distracting the Pikmin. Alright, I'm going on for too long. Alright. Good night, everybody. Or good day, depending on where you are watching from. But in any case, see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Bye.